Hi, it's Susie. It's a Saturday. I'm working, but I had a few minutes to stop, and so I just thought I would tell you guys another one of my stories. So in 2024, January 4th is when I started working here driving the city bus, and it was so funny. The first day that I started, we trained for 2 months, and the very first day that we went out, it happened to be a snowstorm, and I'd never driven a bus, but I had driven trucks and dump trucks and a lot of big vehicles, so driving the bus didn't seem that scary, except we were having a snowstorm. And so my first day of driving the city bus was in a snowstorm. And it was wild because on the drive out there where our trainer took us, he took us to this place that's, 10 miles out, something like that. A nice big area where we have lots of empty roads to drive on. Heading out there, we're going around this curvy area, and the trainer the bus went sideways on him. I mean, the ground was so slippery, the bus went sideways on him. And so it was funny, but I keep looking around because there's a lot of things going on. So that was what my first day was like, and there was just something about that made me think that this is gonna be an okay job for me. Little did I know that in this process that I would start losing weight, and I've lost 50 pounds so far. And I even did a video of I think 14 or 15 exercises that I've discovered that you can do on the bus if you're not driving, if you're sitting somewhere, you have a time point, whatever. You can get up and you can do some of these things. You can do some exercises. Also, another thing is, like, I went out and I bought myself a bicycle. I spent entirely too much money on this bicycle, and as it were, I stand 5 foot 2 inches tall. That bicycle is entirely too big for me, and since owning it for the last few months, I have fallen off of it 5 times now. One time I got injured pretty good. I got a bruise that just took up my entire thigh. It was bad, but actually I was pretty lucky considering. But I ride that bike to work and back almost every day as long as the weather permits, and I'm getting a lot of exercise. And like when I'm at the bus stop waiting and before it's time for me to go, I get up, I get out, and I walk around. I just walk in circles. I must look really silly, but I do it anyway. I just walk in circles. And if I'm just standing somewhere, you might think like I got some kind of issue, but I rock back and forth while I'm standing there. Does that make you dizzy? It might make me dizzy if I was watching that, but I just rock back and forth on my feet. And so I have movement. And that's my thought is, if you're trying to lose weight, move your body. Also, I bring very healthy stuff, fruits and vegetables, every day. That's what's in my lunch bag. So, because I love junk food, I love snack food, and if that's in my bag, I'm going to eat that first. But if it's not in my bag, I'm going to eat what I brought. And so I only bring healthy stuff. And like I said, so far I've lost 50 pounds. The picture that I have, my ID card for working for the buses, that picture of me says so much. I look so much bigger because 50 pounds off of a body really makes a difference. And I'd say that I probably have another 50 pounds to go. And I think that at that weight, it would be a good healthy weight. If I lose more, great. If I don't, I'm fine with that too. I was so unhealthy when I started this job. I don't know how I passed my physical. I had a mobility scooter because I couldn't walk very far. I can't stand for very long. That has to do with my feet. Since I was just a little kid, I have very terribly flat feet and plantar fasciitis, and I just can't stand for very long at any given time. It's been like that all my life. I remember that when I was 13 years old, I was able to run still. I'd get out and I would just run like the wind, and I miss that. I wish I could do it again. I love that. As it is right now, I have my bicycle and I just ride the crap out of that bike. I love riding that bike. Even though it scares me still, I love that bike. So what I'm saying is, if you have a sedentary job, driving, whatever, you just sit all day, you can still get up and do things if you choose to. Even if you have 1 minute, 1 minute of movement is still 1 minute of movement. It will help you. And if you have to start very, very slow like I did, and just stand for a while, and then start moving, then walk a little bit, walk a little more, just start slow, but just do the little things, because they help you become able to do the bigger things. I have another 50 pounds to go, and when I reach my goal, I will be sure to do another video about it so we can check the difference. But yeah, just, I'm not trying to preach to anybody, because God knows I have I let myself go to a place where I didn't think I could come back from. There was a point in my life where I had to use a walker because the pain in my knees was so bad I couldn't walk. So that's all I'm saying. If I can do it, you can do it. So if that's a desire that you have, start small. There's no time limit. There's no rules on it. Start slow. You know, I'm diabetic, and my A1C is down lower than my doctor even wanted it to be. Like, I'm doing the thing. I'm doing it right. I'm doing it slow this time instead of rushing through it, because I've lost over 100 pounds twice in my life, and I'm working on my third time, and this one's going to have to be the charm, because I'm 53 now. I can't keep doing that. But, you know, I always say be kind. Be kind to yourself as well, you know? Be kind to yourself. Maybe make a list of the fruits and vegetables and healthy foods, cheeses, meats, whatever. Anything that doesn't have carbs. That's what I go for, is keeping those carbs way down, because that's what works for me. Write out a list of the things that you like, of the things that like feel like a treat for you to have. Like, sliced strawberries is one for me. Cut up mangoes, celery hearts. I only like the inside stalks. I don't like the outer ones, so it gets kind of expensive. So that's kind of a treat rarely. But yeah, just figure out what things you really like. Make a list, and you know, do that shopping, especially seasonal shopping. When nectarines, which are my favorite hands down, those come out and they're so good. But yeah, be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Buy the healthy stuff. I know it's more expensive, but it's worth it in the long run, because then you're not paying an arm and a leg for surgeries and health stuff, you know. But just take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself, and like always, spread kindness wherever you can. Thank you. Bye-bye.